reading the news and it's all bad. They won't give peace a chance. That was just a dream some of us had. Still a lot of lands to see, but I wouldn't want to stay here. It's too old and cold and settled in its ways here. Oh, but California, California, I'm coming home.
Paul, hello there. My China, my guru, my 5-wing 4 pig dragon Temesian. It is Wednesday, the 22nd of July, Paul, and it is midday here on the island. You know how sometimes you can have a whole garden full of just splendor, and then you walk out one day and you are utterly riveted and captivated by a weed. So they're called, right? But I mean, that's cool. You know, I'm a weed too, so some of my best friends are weeds. In this case, of course, this gorgeous cow parsley, which I think is today, anyway, in my eyes, the absolute prettiest plant in the garden. You're the absolute prettiest, the prettiest plant in this whole garden. You really are. I'm not really sure what to do with myself today, my friend. You know, I've started again in the mornings doing my poetry liturgy, you know, those 100 poems that I learnt off by heart. I don't know them off by heart anymore, but I think this is very important for triadism and Temesis as well, to have some kind of morning prayer practice. And I think this is the one I'm going to continue with. Number 1, death whispers in my ear, live now, for I am coming. You know, just wrapping up in some kind of prayer shawl and doing, you know, what my tribe, I guess, would call davening, except that, you know, my liturgy are these 100 poems. I'm not really sure what to do with myself today, my friend. I was hoping to see PJ, but PJ doesn't want to see me, so I think what I'm going to do is maybe a little bit of gardening and then head off to Hampstead Heath to recreate a very, very special ritual that I was very, very fortunate to take part in. Just sitting for about 6 minutes, looking into the eyes of a goddess. In this case, today, I'm going to be looking into the eyes of JP, Juno Piggy. You know Juno Piggy, no? This is the case I carry my significant other in, because I've decided recently that even though Juno Piggy is the same age as me and showing her age, I think it's important that when we go out, for example, go out to Hampstead Heath today, I think it's important that, you know, I take my significant other with me. What's the use of having a significant other if you can't be with them, talk to them, and stare into each other's eyes, listening to Bill Callahan's Too Many Birds, as we did a couple of weeks back.
Too many birds in one tree.
This is my love, Paul. This is my significant other. This is Juno Piggy. Juno, obviously after the Juno, and this Juno is something like that. You know, a kind of an icon for triadism, a tutelary deity. After I prayed this morning, I was actually reminding myself of Juno Piggy's lineage. You know, the feminine principle of the celestial light, goddess of childbirth, goddess and symbol of the Roman matron. The Juno Piggy triad, of course, as with the PJ triad, is sovereignty, offering, and veiling. In other words, structure, gift, and mystery. And of course, 3 objects associated both with JP and PJ are 1, spear and shield. Number 2 is the patera, which is that shallow saucer-like dish for pouring libations, you know, wine, oil, tea, as an offering to the gods. used in Roman religious art to signify piety. And also the peacock, not the sexual for peacock, but the 100 eyes of Argos, which Juno placed on the bird's tail, her sacred bird, as memorial and mark of her all-seeing vigilance. That's what Juno Piggy and I are off to do today, Paul. What are days for? What are days for? What are days for, my friend? Particularly when one is, as Joni sings,
Strung out on another man, California, I'm coming home.
I've forgotten what it feels like to be strung out on another man, but welcome home, Enneagram 4. Talking of which, I started rereading what's going to be hopefully the first book in our Triadic Timesian book club, Lukovich's, Law of Three, the Three Instincts. And it's so good. It's so good. We're going to have so much fun. I was just thinking how to do it because, what with our Tao of Now sessions, the Pol Wen Guru Disciple Timesian sessions, I think it's going to be really difficult to find time to suddenly sit down and do like an hour book club yak. So this was my idea, right? This was my idea. How about we start reading it together, and then after maybe, I don't know, a few pages or whenever, I'll send you a little video like this one privately with a few thoughts, and you I don't know, 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, something like that. You then yak a little bit back and just record yourself. It could even be, the recordings in your car. I think those are so great. They've got a very Taoist vibe to them. You're in flow, you're moving, you're in service to your family and to others. I think it's beautiful. I think we should do them like that. You send me back a message, I send you back a video message. We just do little video messages. And then when I've got a handful of them that seem to kind of sit together, maybe for, 20 minutes, then I'll just stick them together and stick them on the channel. When I was reading this morning, I was thinking again about those 9 essential aspects of the different types, right? The sort of the essence, the quiddity, if you like, of each of those numbers. And I'd forgotten that I'd created for myself a little sort of hymn starting at 8, which of course is strength, 9, harmony, 1, integrity, 2, love, 3, value, 4, depth, obviously, 5, insight, 6, truth, and 7, freedom. And when you put it together, it goes like this. Power, harmony, integrity, love, values, depth, insight, truth, and freedom, love, values, depth.
If you could only stop your If you could only stop your heart. If you could only stop your heartbeat. If you could only stop your heartbeat for. If you could only stop your heartbeat for one heart. If you could only stop your heartbeat